Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Question of Trek. Joining me, of course, as always, are my two wonderful captains, Zoe Kirk Robertson and Commander Scarlet. And joining Zoe is Jeff or Jeff MXZ. Or, of course, with Commander Scarlet is Jay Courtier, who's kind enough to fill in for one of our guests who decided at the last minute, I don't want to come on. No.
Oh, does that mean
was rude.
That mean I can go as well? And
No, it does not.
James can be captain.
You will learn your place. Sit down, be quiet until you're spoken to.
Wow.
Now,
Wow.
Ooh.
We're
Admiral.
starting
Admiral.
harshly.
I'd say so. Now, so today's
I'll deal with
just
it,
the captain.
Commander. I will deal with it, Commander. Just give me time.
Thank
You'll
you,
deal
sir.
with me. Anyway, as you notice, there's no cartoon today, but there was a video put up on our channel called Picard's Big D. I suggest you go and check that out after the show.
We could have a cartoon. I have 26 of them.
Yes, we also started a little bit later today, Zoe. So we even started later than that than actually scheduled. So
I told you why. It's
It's fine,
you know.
but we do a bit to fancy get the show on the road because unfortunately some of them do have work in the morning. I don't because I phoned in sick. Now,
It's a holiday here in the States tomorrow.
And in Canada, Family Day.
I tried phoning in sick, but when you're self-employed, you basically phone yourself. So
yeah, well,
it's hard to lie to yourself.
You saw
well,
right
I
through
do it
it.
all the time. Now,
Oh, yes. I've been lying to me for 40 years. I've not been caught out yet.
When you watch this back later on, you'll find out what you said.
And
Now,
you'll have
just
to give
before-
yourself a stern talking to.
Yes. That's a good...
so let's check out our team names for today. Let's bring up the scoreboard.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What is it? Man?
I just read Thomas Potts' comment.
As you said.
I'll bring it up for you.
I gave the Queen COVID. Well, you know, there's only room for one queen in this world.
Oh dear. Oh.
Anyway, so
What?
we
So
have
we're
Ensign
starting
Kim's-
as we mean to go on, are we?
Yep.
Zoe and Jeff will be Ensign Kim's missing Pip, and Scarlet and Jay Courtier will be Kai Mon Eileen. Sounds a little bit like a
Which
more-
Jeff? Which Jeff is that?
You know
It's me.
exactly which Jeff it is.
Whichever one will get me a winning place on the scoreboard.
Well, I do have the
And-
answers.
And we also have our Riker bingo card. So if you'd like to take a quick snapshot of that for the show, I'll leave it up for just a few moments.
It's actually the same one as last week because for some reason it wouldn't generate one this week.
Oh, Zoe, you've broken it already. You've broken it.
I think you did it.
I've not touched it. And I think that's
Sure,
enough for that.
Naomi.
It wasn't me, mister. It wasn't me.
Okay, let's go and have a look at the chats before we go to round one. We have with us Gorillas, Random Thoughts. Hey everyone. We have Thomas Potts says hello. John DeMarco says greetings. James Furman, hello all. Hello, James Furman. Gordon says hey, 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 hey to you.
Ho ho ho.
Hey, Gordon.
Slugger says kapla peeps, kapla, Slugger,
Blah.
kapla. James Furman says they are covering themselves. They have every intent to start at 21:30. However, because of the bingo card, they know people will get a free box ticket by being late. Very smart, Conti. Very smart. Well, I try. I do.
The
I try.
conspiracy theorists are getting in early tonight.
James MC, hello everyone. Hello, James MC. Aravic Sonder. Joe True to you. Flogo says we could all play bingo until Conti gets off his. Oh, excuse me.
Conti is no longer here.
Ooh.
Conti is
What?
regenerated.
Well, yes. I mean, Conti still works. You can still call me Conti because it has no specific gender.
You work, do you?
I do, funny enough.
Well,
Actually,
he makes me work.
Yeah, I noticed.
well, you always complain that you never have enough to do. God says, it sucks not being able to see it. Well, I don't know what it is you want to see, but sounds again very naughty. We have a new one. We have a new
I
viewer.
think we all know that what he wants to see, and for anyone else who wants to see it, especially something that sucks, visit our OnlyFans at what's our Patreon?
Yes, actually, Zoe did quite a good video on that. So, anyway. Well, I'm not going to be known as Ellie Tart on the show. Thank you. Now,
I'll have you know I'm the Queen of Tarts.
Thomas Potts says Conti gave the Queen COVID. Well, maybe. Joe Smith. Hello, Joe Smith. Why is that working? He says evening to you, Joan Smith. And I think that's pretty much everyone in the chats. Yes, it is. Okay. Hold on. Let me remove that. Okay, well then, before we get to round one, let me just remind everyone, if you could, please hit the like and subscribe. Please hit the like on this video, and don't forget to subscribe and share our content everywhere. And with that out of the way, let's get into round one. Round one consists of 10
Do we
questions.
have to?
Do you mind? I'm on a
Something
roll
like
here. You have
this.
to interrupt, don't you? You
Yes.
just interrupt whenever you feel like it because you're you.
Yes.
Yes. Stop it.
Not in the mood.
Now, round one consists of 10 questions. Each question worth 1 point if answered correctly. If they can't answer correctly, they can raise their shields, and that means the question will be then deflected over to the other team. And if the other team gets the right answer, they get the point. However, if they can't answer it, the team to whom the question was originally posed get the point.
That's new rules.
It's been the same rule now for the last couple of weeks, Paul.
Yeah, but
Hey.
still new.
It's still
It's
It may be
new-ish.
It may be new, but it's been on for a couple of weeks. Pay attention.
Don't
Yeah.
want to know.
Well, unlucky. So, with that out of the way, I'm going to bring up the questions.
Zoe, Mummy's in real bitch mode tonight.
I'm going to wash your mouth out. You know that, don't you? Once I'm back in
I'm going to
England.
phone child support. Child line in.
And when they ask you how old you are, what are you going to say?
Me?
Mind your business. Don't talk to strangers.
I'm
Okay.
only 6.
So, who's going first this week?
I don't know. It's your show. You tell us.
I say.
I
I think Paul goes first this time.
Yeah, I think it's
I
that
believe so.
long.
Yeah. Okay. This one is for Kai Mon Eileen. This is your
No, it's
question.
Kai Mon Eileen, not Kai. Is that an online point?
No.
It's Kai Mon Eileen.
No.
Look, I'm not going to squabble semantics. Okay, it's pronounced correctly. So, first question
It's
is:
pronounced Kaimon Eileen, not correctly.
We'll eventually play the game, folks. Just hold on.
Really?
First question: as mentioned in the Deep Space Nine episode Duet, what was the name of the labor camp ran by Gul Dahil?
Oh, God. Oh, sugar.
No, it wasn't sugar. Try again.
Rohingya? No. I know
Gold.
that's the name of one of them.
What was it? Gull what?
Gul Dahil.
Dahil.
Gull Dahil.
Like high heel, but with a dar instead of a high. Although I wouldn't mind
The
some high
mind
heels.
boggles. Oh, have you any idea, James?
The only Labour camp's name I can think of is the Rohingya Labour camp.
Oh, hang on. No. What about Galitep?
Oh, that is a better one because wasn't something about a disease outbreak and
Yes, that's what it was all about, wasn't it? That particular episode, I'm sure it was. I think it's Galitep. Cell block H.
Nike Incorporated. Jordan Marcus says Karoga. Ooh.
That's
Because
a good answer.
Because it's somebody masquerading as him, isn't it? Trying to take the blame. I'm sure that's the one.
oh yeah, the one who said he was a minor functionary or something.
Yeah,
but
that's
turned out
right,
to
yeah.
be- yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Galitep.
I'm sure it wasn't Emotep.
Could have been, but it's a different film. What do you reckon? Should we go with Galitep?
I defer to your wisdom and genius.
The man's a
Wow,
fool.
you're brave. You're brave, aren't you?
Yeah, we'll Galitep.
You are correct. Well done. It was Galatep Labour Camp. That's 1
I was
point for
hoping
them.
that you'd raise the shield.
I know you were DS9 Queen.
Okay, this one is for Ensign Kim's missing Pip, who oversaw the construction of the Enterprise D.
Was that oversaw the construction? Leah Brahms?
Leah Brahms was definitely involved, mostly with the warp core design and engineering. I believe it was overseen, though, by Admiral Cherie.
Well, if you watched the video I posted earlier, you'd know the answer to this.
Oh, like I was remembering. I watched
This
the
is
video.
true.
I commented on the video. Doesn't mean I remember the video.
How long is the video?
It's 9 minutes.
Give me 9 minutes.
No,
I believe it was
Unfortunately not.
the project was overseen by Admiral Satie.
Okay.
Or was she the one that was there for the launch?
As in Nora City.
Yeah.
No, living room. Living room settee.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks that.
Nora sofa. I think you're right. Actually.
Not the kind of seat that I would want to sit on.
all right.
She prefers a drumhead.
It's gone downhill very swiftly tonight.
Yes,
Like Benning Hill.
as it
sketch.
usually does.
Absolutely. So, shall we go with Satie?
Yeah, I think we should. I've got nothing better.
Fair enough. Our answer is Admiral Nora Satie.
Guys, I'm sorry. It was Commander Quinteros.
So
She
Nora
was there for
sat
the launch, wasn't
She
she?
was
Commander
there for the
Quinn, yeah.
launch, yes. she
Oh,
was.
got the wrong one. It's not Nora Virus.
Commander Quinteros was actually in the TNG episode 11001, and he
The Binars.
Well,
Yeah.
1001-001.
yes, that's
The
exactly what I
Binar
said, Jeff.
Binars.
No, it
That's
is not.
The episode with the Binars, anyway. And yes, he came onto the ship, and he mentioned that he oversaw the construction of the Enterprise. So unfortunately, that's no points for you. I'm so sorry. So back over to Kaimon Arlene. What nickname did one of the Equinox crew have for B'Elanna Torres?
BLT.
I think you are correct there, James. Yep. We'll go with that.
What was it?
BLT.
You sure it wasn't Mrs. Pointy Head?
Got it.
Turtle head, I think.
You are correct. It was BLT. Well done.
Well done, James.
Cheers.
That was an easy one.
I love Voyager. I can't get enough.
Okay,
I,
now
like,
here's a
I
bit
love
of
Belana Torres. Whoa.
Now, here's one that requires a bit of debate because I debated this with Jeff as well as the person who gave me this question.
Oh, so it's Omega Cannon then?
It's Alpha Cannon. Both answers
Alpha
are Alpha,
cannon. We only
and-
take Alpha cannon here.
and I will accept one. I'm willing to accept either answer, but really it's all down to the referee Jeff tonight. So, in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, in which quadrant of the galaxy was Captain Sulu exploring while serving as captain of the USS Excelsior?
I thought it was Beta.
It's not
our
your
question.
question.
Oh, bugger.
I thought it was Beta as well, to be honest.
Yeah, and me,
Which-
because it's the only ship in the quadrant, and that's where the whole quadrants thing came from.
Yeah,
Um,
and that's why he was able to get to the Enterprise quick because of the Klingon issue.
hmm. Yeah, well, it's either going to be Alpha or Beta, but I'm going to go with Beta as well.
Yeah,
I like
Beta.
Gordon's answer.
Someone's echoing.
Yeah, someone's echoing.
I know where I like to get to quickly if there's a Klingon problem.
Yeah, someone's echoing. Anyway,
I think
someone
it's
was
Beta.
Beta.
Yeah.
You would be correct. It is the Beta quadrant. However, there was a point in the movie where Kirk is talking to Sulu, where Sulu says he's actually in the Alpha quadrant.
So basically, you had a 50-50 chance of getting a point there.
Right.
Yeah, we could have said Gamma.
Yeah. And you
Well-
ain't that big fool.
I like Gordon's answer. He said Omega.
Yes, the Omega Quadrant.
Now,
Yes, we have a point.
you have a point.
Whoa. Hold on a minute. What is all this about? Somebody kicked Naomi in the butt.
What's
About
a
what?
Hmm.
Well, Nene, you do know that when a boy pulls your pigtails on the playground, it means he likes you.
I just want to know. I just don't understand why he's saying kick her in the butt.
I just explained it.
So you're saying Flugger likes me?
Well, who wouldn't?
Flugger
You-
and Nene sitting in a tree.
Oh no, sorry. I already have a girlfriend. So anyway,
Now here's Sulu's line to start the movie. It says Stardate 9521.6, Captain's Log, USS Excelsior, Hirako Sulu, commanding. After 3 years, I've concluded my first assignment as master of this vessel, cataloging gaseous planetary anomalies in the Beta quadrant.
okay. Now move to the
Now-
conversation
now-
where
now-
it has with Kirk.
Now later he says that we are in Alpha quadrant now. Now, which means as
Yeah.
in right now.
wasn't before.
Prior, I was somewhere else. I was, as I mentioned in the first line of the movie, in the Beta quadrant
So you see that the
for
whole
3
thing,
years.
the whole thing could have been sorted out properly by the correct use of the English language in phrasing the question more appropriately.
Well,
Oh, is that right?
I,
Is that right?
I actually changed the question. So if you read the question, we got the right answer.
Read the question. Thank you.
As long as we get the point.
You did get the point. Well
You
done.
got the point. That's the
point.
Paul, I'm sorry for blurting out that answer. I'm also sorry that I only just now got Omega Cannon. I only just figured that.
I couldn't resist, and it's wonderfully good and sporty of Naomi to put it as her surname.
Okay, this one is now for Kaimon Eileen. In the episode Skin of Evil, what was the name of the alien ooze creature?
Armus.
It was Armis.
You are correct. It is Armus and not Artemis, Jeff.
And not Optimus. Although
not
he was in
Omega.
the Prime universe.
Ensign Kim's missing Pip. What was the name of the planet on which the saucer section of the Enterprise D crash landed?
Viridian 3.
Yeah.
Sure it wasn't the Amargosa?
The Amargosa
that was the
star
observatory.
exploded early in the film, but the Enterprise crashes on Viridian 3 when the Viridian star is about to explode.
Okay, well done. You are correct. It was Viridian 3. Next question then is for Carmine Eileen. In which star system was Dr. Soren's research laboratory?
Ooh,
Dr. Soren.
Dr. Tolian.
This is when you know when people are paying attention, isn't it?
Oh, that's a good question.
Paul, remind me who was that?
Dr. Tolian Soren. This is Star Trek Generations, isn't it? Have I not been listening?
The Armagosa.
It is the Armagosa star, yes.
That's what it looks like when a penny drops.
Yes.
I can't believe you did that, Naomi.
Armagosa star.
I think they both should get point.
I'm getting old, you know. I'm getting old.
I think they both should get a point.
No, I don't. Actually, I think they shouldn't get a point whatsoever for not paying attention.
Well,
Oh my god!
Well, they got it.
I
when
think
do
you
we
they
ever
got
pay
it.
attention?
All right, give them the point.
Nobody ever said it was prerequisite that we had to pay attention to.
Oh,
It's a lot to do. all
Okay.
at once.
Sorry, James Furman, I'm slow sometimes.
This one is for Ensign Kim's missing Pip.
Honestly,
What-
it's all scripted.
Yeah. What class of ship? This one. Okay, so this was Ensign Kim's missing Pip. What class of ship did Riker command in the Picard season 1 final episode?
Oh, Jeff, wasn't it an inquiry class?
I didn't hear a sorry. It froze at that moment. So I was
Riker's,
waiting for the sorry?
Riker's ship in the finale of Picard.
Inquiry.
The Shanghai,
Yeah,
inquiry
inquiry.
class.
Yeah.
Inquiry.
You are correct. It is the
NCC
inquiry.
86505.
You are correct. It is the inquiry class.
Yeah.
And this is for Kaimon Eileen.
You got it.
Where was the Enterprise D constructed?
Utopia Planitia space yards outside Mars.
Are you sure?
Yep,
It wasn't McKinley Station,
it definitely wasn't McKinley Station at Earth.
Sounds
Utopia Planitia.
not the San Francisco shipyards.
Not that I recall. Not well. That all depends, unless you're talking about some strange beta canon timeline, which you never know you might be.
Well, we know he is prone to do that.
You are correct. It was Utopia Planitia shipyards. And of course, finally, last question of the round goes to Ensign Kim's missing Pip.
John DeMarco says copy paste class. Inquiry.
I did like what was on Twitter earlier on. I was talking to Starfleet Boy about whether they could have added extra ships from Star Trek Online. And apparently, during the development of that scene, the special effects team that were working originally on the effects did put the Star Trek Online ships into it. And then the team that took over and
cool.
actually completed the thing couldn't get the rights or something. So they took them all out and just put the Inquiry class in.
All right. Is that the same conversation you were having earlier when you were trying to get him to be our captain? Sorry.
Remember, we plot behind Naomi's back
Oh,
because
yes.
that way, when
keep
we're
forgetting
doing
that.
it, she doesn't get upset. We love you, Nene. Don't worry.
That's not so rude. I don't mind.
I have no knowledge of this, so
No, don't play the innocent with me, man, wife. You're also on the couch tonight. Now, this is for Ensign Kim's missing Pip. What was the name of the city that Booker and Burnham visited when Burnham was trying to contact the Discovery after first arriving in the 32nd century?
Oh,
I've only seen that episode once.
I
No,
want
it's
to
not
say
coming to me.
nowhere, but that's the giant head from Guardians of the Galaxy. But it's something similar to nowhere, isn't it? It's like
Somewhere?
Anywhere.
no, nowhere, as in KNOW, nowhere.
Yeah.
I'll remind the team they have their shields yet.
Yes, you still have your shields.
Do they look like
Actually-
they know the answer, Zoe?
I'm not even sure Captain Scarlet is paying attention.
Sorry?
Shall we raise shields?
Yeah.
Kirk to Enterprise, raise shields.
Mos Eisley. Okay, 1 second. Let me bring up the scoreboard. Raising shield. I love that. It's so cool.
It's brilliant.
Okay.
James, I think it was Requiem. What do you think?
It's a pretty word. There's no denying it. Could I hear the question again?
Okay.
Because I'm not sure which show you would.
What was the name of the city that Booker and Burnham visited when Burnham was trying to contact the Discovery after first arriving in the 32nd century?
Yeah, I think it's Requiem.
I agree.
Yeah, we'll go Requiem.
I honestly thought you wouldn't know.
Sure, was it not Bush City?
It could be Nutbuster City for all I know. No, we'll stick with Requiem.
Yeah, it was between that and Mevagissey, I think.
Yes.
You are correct. It was Requiem.
I hoped you wouldn't.
Good on you, Paul.
Thank you, Sam.
So let's bring up the scoreboard.
Sorry, Zoe.
Here we are. Sorry, doing. So it's 6-3 in favour of Kai Mon Eileen, with Ensign Kim's missing Pip behind with only 3 points, but it's still anyone's game. There are still 4 more rounds. So we're going to go into round 2. Round 2 consists of 5 questions. Each question requires 2 answers. If a team cannot provide an answer or only one answer, the question will go to the other team. So, for that, Carmen Eileen, you will go first in this round.
Why would they? We raise shields. Shouldn't we get the question?
Yeah.
That's right, you should. My mistake.
Yeah.
I think that's an unearned point, don't you think? If I get the team
No.
names wrong.
No, only if you mispronounce it.
Yeah, if we get a team name wrong, surely they get a point. Surely if I
Don't call me Shirley.
surely.
You've just got my name wrong, so I want an unearned point.
Why don't we ask the Borg what they would do?
Self-determination is irrelevant. You must comply.
You must comply.
Okay.
Assimilate this.
All right. Well, anyway, this one then is for Ensign Kim's missing Pip. When did the original Star Trek pilot, The Cage, first viewed by the public, and where?
Oh, God.
It was at a convention. And I think I want to say it was a year before they made Where No Man Has Gone Before. Are we talking about broadcast or are we talking about at an event?
Wasn't
First-
it at a convention in the 80s, like 88 or something?
First
no,
public,
because
public viewing anywhere.
okay, because there was a convention when Where No Man Has Gone Before came out, because they showed it to Isaac Asimov and a few well-known science fiction personalities, and they had a black and white print of The Cage, which they showed
Right.
at that event. So I want to say it was 65, 66, sometime around then. Because Where No Man Has Gone Before was made about a year before they went into production. Where it was shown, it was a convention. I don't know, Worldcon. I don't know if that was the big convention at the time. But I don't know
Interesting.
where that would have been. I know
did not
that
know that.
it's because of when I was doing the Today in Star Trek history page, that was one of the things that I posted when I was doing it. But I can't remember exactly where that convention was, which is annoying me.
Okay. Naomi, I'll go with what Jeff's just said there. You're
Okay.
gonna-
I'm inclined to give them both points.
I am.
That was
Well,
a
that-
tough question.
It was, and I mean, the answer I had differed from Jeff's. Because Jeff gave the 4th of September 1966 and the 24th World Science Fiction Convention in Cleveland, where I had a different answer. But yeah, we'll give you the points.
What was
No
the
problem.
answer you had out of interest, Naomi?
Let me just bring it up. 1 second. Where's my notes? Somewhere. Here.
Don't accidentally share a screen and show us them all.
Oh, no, I'm not doing it here. Hold on. That's the wrong one. The
You
answer I had was 1988, and
I thought it was 1986.
I thought
It
it was.
Yeah,
before
because it wasn't allowed to be shown back then, so I thought it was 1986.
Gene Roddenberry owned a black and white copy. He actually owned it. It was his, and he
Right.
showed it at the 24th World Science Fiction Convention in Cleveland, Ohio, on September the 4th, 1966.
And they said we had this question a few weeks ago, and I answered that. And at that point, you said no, it was 1986.
No, I did not say 1986, and it was 1988. So not 1986, and you didn't. Mention
I think
at
that
all.
was. I think that was televised. I think the question then was televised.
Because
This wasn't televised. This was at a convention.
Gotcha.
always trying to get those unearned points, aren't you? Terrible.
If you
it's
could
all
bring up the
about the
scoreboard,
points.
please.
How would I get
Yeah.
an unearned point for that? I'm just bringing a bit of life to the show by encouraging debate.
Fun facts.
Try to.
What would the Daleks say to that?
I think you're trying to encourage the referee to give you more points. Now,
I wouldn't do that.
not at all. Not at
No.
all. I've seen the fake compliments in the Question of Trek DMs. You can't waffle me. Now, next question is for
Fake DMs. What are you talking about?
fake compliments in the DMs.
What?
Waffling you
No
with
fake
a
compliments.
waffling
Anyway.
you with a nice chocolate sauce, Naomi.
Anyway,
I don't know
This is
where
for Carl-
you're getting these ideas, but
this is
okay.
for Kai- shut up. This is for Kaimon Eileen.
Why? Why?
Fight,
Hold on.
fight.
Which actress played Darj as an adult? In which show did she appear?
Darj, well, she's in Picard. If that's correct, is it not, James Courtier? Darj and Soji, I think, and it's Isa Briones.
See, it's
Are you
Isa
sure it's
Brio-
not Isolinia Chip?
It could be. It could be a middle name.
Sure, it's not Isa Briones.
Well, it depends. I don't know how you want to pronounce it. It
Well,
doesn't
yeah,
say that when you read.
correctly.
When you,
What's the point?
how would you like it pronounced?
I'm joking. I'm teasing Paul.
But anyway, I'm conversing with my teammate before we get.
Scarlett's just asked
What?
Naomi how she'd like it. Ooh,
While they talk about this, Random Menace wants you to pin the comment about the Patreon link and the PayPal link.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll.
He has one in the chat. So if you could pin his comment.
I can't see it. Hold on.
Yeah, James, I think it's Isobriones or Isobriones or Briones,
And
whatever.
thank you.
Isobriones. And
And
it's
thank you, Random Menace.
Picard.
Thank you, Random
Although-
Menace.
Although I don't see it. Oh, here we go.
All those words sound very plausible to me.
Have you not seen Picard?
I have, but Jeff put it very well. I've only seen each episode once. Voyager, I've seen each episode a score of times, so
Right.
hence my unparalleled knowledge. But yeah, Picard. I need to swat up on Picard, I'm afraid.
Okay.
All the
I'm
new
going to do
ones.
a rewatch before the new season starts.
That's a good plan.
Yeah.
So let's hold off
Running
on
out
those
of time.
types of questions.
Yes. So we'll
So-
go with
Until we've had a chance.
Picard and Isobriones.
You are correct. It was Isobriones or Isobriones and Star Trek Picard. Yeah. Okay. Next question is for Ensign Kim's missing Pip. In Star Trek: The Next Generation episode, The Wounded, O'Brien's former commanding officer began attacking Cardassian ships and outposts. What was the name of the former commanding officer, and what was the name of the ship they both served on together?
Ooh.
I know their answers.
It was
Maxwell.
yeah, that sounds right. Captain Maxwell and the ship. It's a Nebula class. It's the first time we see a Nebula class.
No. The ship that O'Brien and his former captain served on.
Oh, so it's the one from beforehand.
The one that served on together.
So I can't make my joke about how it's the Nebula class that we all know and love. Only the weapons pylon's been replaced by an Apple mouse
No.
because it's got the AWACS version instead.
Mm.
I believe that's a sensor pod.
It is the sensor pod, yes, which is how they can it can see all those Kardashian ships.
Is it Ben Maxwell?
It is Captain Ben Maxwell. Well done.
Are you sure it's not Robert Maxwell or Maxwell House?
No. You got it right.
Oh, come on, Zoe. Wake up and smell the coffee.
And what was the name? What was the name of the ship they
Maxwell's
served on
smart.
together?
It's not the Pegasus.
No.
It's not the Phoenix.
It's not coming.
Nothing changes there, Flugger.
Someone loves your T-shirt, Jeff. Oh, you want to be careful.
This T-shirt is probably about 20 years old, and they haven't worn it in a while as well. I'm amazed it still fits.
Why
That's
am
what
I-
I should have on this show. Coffee.
Why am I thinking the Baran? What
That's
episode's the Baran
Discovery.
from? Right.
There's
so it's
coffee
not
in that nebula.
It's not that. Oh, it's not coming to me.
No, I'm drawing a blank on that one as well.
Okay. Well, you get 1 point for Captain Ben Maxwell. Well done.
The USS Blank.
Okay.
The USS insert backstory here.
Kaimon Eileen. What was the name of the starship that O'Brien and Captain Benjamin Maxwell served together?
James, I think it was the Rutledge.
I agree because I can hear Colin Meaney saying it in his Russian accent. No, that's not Russian, is it? It's Irish. or something,
Irish
yeah.
accent. yeah.
Irish. It's
Da,
his
I am
Irish
Irish.
accent.
Yes.
Fiddly potatoes.
We'll go with the Rutledge, so we will. At top of the
By the
morning
way-
to you.
Rookie 4, Ivan Drago was not Russian, he was Irish. No. You are correct with the Rutledge. Well done. Okay, then last question. Oh, no, it's not. Second to last question. This one again for Kaimon Eileen. Which agency did Garrick work for before becoming a tailor, and who was his mentor?
That's the Obsidian Order, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Elim, what's his name? Oh, Elim. Can you remember? It's Elim.
No, I thought that was
No,
Garrett.
no, that's Garrick. Oh God, yeah, that's Elim Garrick. Isn't it? Oh heavens! Oh, I've heard his name so many times.
Once again, I am being screwed by raising the shields.
This is why I never, ever, or very rarely ever raise the shield.
Come on.
When I'm a captain, because
An Abrian Tain.
An
Who?
Auburn Tain. An Auburn Tain.
An
that's
Abrian
right.
Tain. Yeah,
you are correct. It was an Tain. And what organization did you say?
the Obsidian Order, was it
The
not?
Order.
Or
Yeah, they
Her
did.
Majesty's Revenue and Customs, as Gordon says.
I'm sorry, it was the Tal Shiar. I'm joking, of course. It was the Obsidian Order. Well done.
I like these DS9 questions.
Okay, this one now is for Ensign Kim's missing Pip. In the Star Trek original series episode, A Taste of Armageddon, what is the name of the civilization that the landing party interacts with, and how did they conduct war with their neighboring planet?
Iminiar 7.
Yeah, and they conduct the warfare via a computer simulation. And
Yeah.
then anyone who is found to have been within an area that has been hit according to the simulation must go to a death chamber, essentially.
Where they
Yeah.
watch Question of Trek on repeat.
But ooh, well, just remember you're on the show as well, Paul. Now, the question was, what was the name of the civilization?
Iminiar 7.
That's the name of the planet.
Oh.
Okay. That's a shame because that came straight to me.
Well, if the planet's called Iminiar, what the people called?
Iminiarans. Iminians.
Correct, Iminians. Well done.
No.
Well done. 2 points.
According to James Furman, the
Minions.
civilization is the Weebles, and they engage in warfare by pushing their neighbors down the stairs.
But Weebles wobble and they don't fall down.
Gordon
Yes,
says,
but their neighbors
Scouts
do.
and a kickabout. John DeMarcus says, Colombia and with orphan.
No lies detected.
And Springtime says, hello, Springtime. Everyone remember that this is a family show. I'm looking at you two, Zoe and Brian.
This
I
is
think it's
true.
pretty
It is a
great.
family show. However, if you tune in later on or dial 0900 1701 Trek Chat, then you too can talk to like-minded Star Trek fans. Call Trek Chat now.
What's that number again? Sorry.
That is 0900
Hold on, I've lost the connection.
1701 Trek Chat. Call now.
And
Yeah,
here's
he
a
lost
word-
the connection.
And here's a word
Everybody's
for
logged
from
off.
our sponsors. If you can't call that number, then for just $17.99, you can have one of these with our hot link direct to that channel.
Terrible. Anyway, we're now going to go at the end of round 2. Carmen Arlene is still just in the lead with 11 points, and catching up is Enter Kim's missing Pip with 8 points. But now we're going to go to
You mean
round.
we're still 3 points behind at the end of that round?
How's that catching up?
Guys,
Oh.
I'm trying to
Nate-
keep the spirits up, and you just come from underneath, go whack, don't you?
Naomi
Moralise
knows
them.
that the pixelated Riker round is coming, and we all know how good I am on that round.
Oh,
This is round 3.
Well, I have to
everybody.
say,
I'm not going to stop doing these long introductions or bringing in the rounds because clearly nobody cares.
Of course we care.
Okay, Jeff, first image, please.
So, who's this for? Is it for them?
It is. Yes, it's for
Is it
the
for
other
them
team.
downstairs?
This is for Kaimon Eileen. Who is this?
This is for below stairs. Is that Quark?
You
It
tell
looks
me.
like Quark. It looks
it
like
Quark?
Quark, doesn't it? Well, I'll go out on a limb and I'll say it's a Ferengi.
But which Ferengi?
Are you sure about that?
Oh god, it goes
That's a
too
pack
small.
lead, not a Ferengi. Come on.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know because the clothing looks a bit. You know how he wore those loud patterned sort of
Yes.
suits.
Yeah, I'll go with you on that.
Oh well, don't. Yeah, well, have a bit more of a think before you agree with me because that never works out.
Yeah, okay, I'll go with you. I think you're right. I agree with you on the shirt
On your head
angle.
be it. But it could be Brunt. I don't know. There's something about
Well,
those.
I
30
mean,
So you mispronounced that. It's Brunt, FCA.
yes, all Ferengi look alike as far as I'm concerned. Other than Moogie.
Ooh.
We can't say
Wow.
that. We can't say that.
Oh, sorry if I've offended all the Ferengis out there. Yeah, I think we'll go with Quark.
Quark. Jeff, you'd like to show the picture, the unpixelated image?
Oh,
Unfortunately, it was
mollusks.
liquidated front.
Oh
Yeah.
bugger! I mean, oh darn!
Oh, what?
Sorry about that.
Next
It's a
image, please. Jeff.
pixelated right around. It's expected.
Hang on.
Is that why
There
you
we are.
padded our score before we went in?
It's the only chance.
Zoe?
Hello?
Are you ready?
Yeah, sorry. My computer went weird and all of a sudden Apple Music loaded up. It's like, dude, I'm in the middle of something here.
And the Russian, it's a cyber attack. The Russians are advancing.
The
Yeah.
Russians
No,
can
no.
bugger off it.
No, it's another U2 hack to put the next album on there for free because they know no one's going to buy it.
Are you ready for the next one?
Let's go
Are
for
we?
it.
All right. That's for Ensign Kim's missing pip.
Who?
I would
Uh,
say that's
not
Wayun.
hot.
It is. It's Wayun. Which Wayun, though?
One of them.
Yes.
It's one of the many
Lie,
clones
right.
of Wayun.
the
Is
right
this a
side.
Jeffrey Combs round?
It is. I'm changing the name from the Riker round to the Coombs round. You are correct.
I would have got that one.
Wayoon. Well done. So 3 points.
You could have
See?
put that over the top by
Now we're
having a
catching
different water.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Random Menace, for saying
Thank you very
that.
much.
Please
Yes,
do
please.
not put any serious
Correct.
answers in chat. Only put joke answers, please.
Thank you. Now we're going to go into round 4. Round 4 is where I get to sit back and watch them fight for my affections. So this is where each team member gets to pose a question to the opposing team, and if the opposing team gets the answer right, they get a point. And if they don't, the team that asked the question gets the point.
So it's a ring around the posies.
It is.
Okay.
Have fun.
So,
I suppose it's us going first, isn't it? 'Cause you've just
No,
got
it should
Wayo.
be.
they
Yes,
got
you're
way
correct.
in.
I'm sorry.
Would
Yes,
you
I'm
like to go
sorry.
first, James?
I'm prepared to. If
Please be
should
my
you-
guest.
Okay. Luckily, I've been on enough that I've got some rejected questions from other shows. This is a Voyager question to commemorate Jeff's nice shirt. It's obviously an old favorite. In the Voyager episode Dreadnought, Ensign Wildman is conflicted about using her husband's name for her baby, and ultimately decides it might make a better middle name instead. What was that name?
Ooh.
Oh, that is a nice question, James.
What makes it nice, Paul? Be as detailed as you can in your
Well, I
response.
just think it's very, very interesting. Very interesting. And a nice bit of Trek knowledge. I remember that episode as well.
Oh my goodness, you've stumped me there. And I know the kid ended up being called Naomi Wildman. I don't remember her middle name.
And Kaplata, Bird of Prey, he's here. Hello,
Doesn't
Bird
it
of Prey.
start with a K?
Well, he'd be Qatarian, wouldn't he?
Oh, that's why
Um,
I'm thinking K.
But I can't think of what his name would be. Isn't it the one that they think of whether it would be a good idea to call the Doctor this name as well? And it's suggested as a name for the Doctor as well.
That comment is adjacent to this, but it's that would be a different name, which I'm prepared to share after the credits.
Okay. I've got nothing. All I remember is that Samantha Wildman's husband was Qatarian, but I can't remember what his name was.
Oh, it feels like it's on the tip of my tongue.
That's a good question, James.
It really is a good one. It's got me stumped. The name was Ketracel White.
Snuffleupagus. Love it.
Hello, Wisher Snuffleupagus.
Oh. I don't know. You've stumped me.
Is that your official ruling?
Yeah. Yeah, drawn a blank.
Pass.
Sure. It's Gresh Krendrick.
Wow, good one.
I vaguely remember that.
And then the one you were referring to, Jeff, was Kessa's uncle. She had a favorite uncle who made her laugh called Benarin. And
Yeah.
she offered that to Samantha, and the Doctor was like, well, why did you offer that one to me? And he was a bit put out, as
Yeah.
holograms are often so prone to be.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
that was a good one.
unfortunately, since you couldn't answer the question, the point goes to the team that posed it. 1 point.
Come on, Eileen.
But now the next question coming from Ensign Kim's missing pip.
Jeff, would you like to go first or shall I?
I need to think more about a question, so I think you probably should go first at the moment.
Okay, well, in that case, I need to find my questions here.
Stand by, James. Incoming.
I know, and it's going to have lots of numbers and letters, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, I know a good one. I know a good one for that.
Don't worry, it's not the Enterprise self-destruct code this time. So let's have a look. What have I got?
He almost made me spit out my soda.
Just do it anyway. Spit it out anyway.
One-
Just for fun.
I don't want to go on my keyboard.
One question for Naomi. Are questions about Star Trek Prodigy allowed?
They are, but I haven't seen Prodigy yet. I don't think most of us haven't yet.
I haven't
No,
either.
not seen
Yeah,
it.
I think we should avoid Prodigy questions for now.
No problem.
Okay, I will ask. Ooh. Okay, which actor has appeared in the most episodes of the franchise?
Oh, wow.
Oh, I've heard this question before. Just
That's
not the
because
answer.
I've asked it before.
Yeah. Well, I hang on every word. I mean, I'm fanboying here, but it's true.
Mm.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was, Zoe.
I think I have a feeling, James. I don't know if you agree with me that it's Worf.
Yes, that's. Is it? Yeah, but could it? Oh no.
And I
Yeah.
think second. I'm sure second is Colin Meaney, Miles O'Brien. I'm fairly certain it's Michael Dorn.
I would go to the wall for you on that one.
Brave. I think, Zoe, we will try Michael Dorn.
You would be correct. It is Michael Dorn. 277 episodes and 5 films.
And no convictions.
Nice one.
I don't know where that came
No.
from. Honestly, I don't.
Now,
Yeah,
now
I'm sure-
Ervik Sonder has a point there. Would you consider the computer a
That's what I
character?
was sort of wondering.
We had this debate before, and yeah, when we had this question last season, I think, and we said appearances was
Yeah,
an actor appearing.
that's the thing.
Okay.
Appearing, being there via voice acting isn't the same as appearing.
No. Anyway, so next question, please. The next question comes from Carmine Eileen, doesn't it?
Okay, then.
Indeed.
Okay, what planet do the Menk live on?
That they are the supposed lower order of the 2 species that are in the episode where Archer first essentially asks that whether we could have a prime directive. It's an excellent episode of the show Enterprise, which of
It
course
is.
is why Scarlett is asking about it.
I remember a video about this by Laura Loaded, who he
Yeah.
did a very good video that how the Mank are secretly how the Mank actually became the Breen eventually. It was a
Zoe.
good video.
Ah.
Oh,
Zoe.
don't get me started on those Breen.
Is it Dear Doctor, Zoe?
Yeah, I think it is.
I will tell you, it is Dear Doctor. It's one
I
of
thought
my
it was.
one of my favorite episodes.
It's an
Very good.
excellent episode.
We're just doing an Enterprise rewatch, and we've just watched that episode recently, and I was trying to
Brilliant.
remember which one it was.
Please tell me you remember the name of the planet.
No.
Because I don't remember it either. Where's Quaylor 2? That's not it, is it?
Quaylor 2's the spaceship, starship trading place.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say it's unique to Enterprise as well, and we
Yeah,
don't
I just
you're right.
see it.
I just like to thank Joseph Petrick for sending €5 to our PayPal. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
you, Joseph. Awesome.
Also, if
Appreciate it.
anyone else would like to donate to our PayPal, the link is at the top of the chat, so don't be afraid.
Oh, this is going to annoy me now because it's a great episode. I've seen it many times. I cannot remember the name of the planet.
Well, it can't annoy you for too long. Think positively, because if you don't come up with it, I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah, Zoe, you can't let them have this point.
Oh, the snark is strong with this one.
In my opinion, I think his wife needs to sort him out.
Ooh, I wish.
Yeah, you'll be getting a good spanking after this.
I think he likes that. I'm terrible. I'm sorry.
You know, I think I need a hand.
I see.
Hmm.
So that's- I laugh at that thing got jammed in your face was stuck inside.
It's not coming to me. So, does it begin with an A?
I have to push you guys. Excuse me. Ooh. I'm afraid I
Yeah.
have to push you a little.
Nope, it's not coming to me.
You've stumped me. I'm sorry.
It was Valakis.
Yep.
It was the Valakians and the Menk.
Oh, of course it was.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a real shame.
Yeah, it is.
And the final question comes from Ensign King's missing pip.
Okay. Give me a second. What is the name of the counselor on board the USS Cerritos?
Ooh, good question.
Ooh.
Ooh, he says.
I'll give you a clue. It's not Dr. Butts. Or Otto von Crackpot.
I'm trying to think of all the characters on the Cerritos now.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, have you any idea, James?
No, I've not
Oh.
even seen. I don't think I've seen all the episodes of that show. And I've no excuse as I'm in Canada and we can get it, but
God.
it's Counselor something.
I think it begins with M.
I'm just going to look at really hard StarTrekQuestions.com for my question for the next round.
Netanyahu? No.
No. Netanyahu.
Was he a chicken? Or am I thinking of something else? Or was he like a funny
He
animal?
resembles
sort
a
of?
chicken.
Yes. Oh,
Nando? No.
no. Was it
Lando's
Ni-
chicken.
Nando Chicken? Was it, James, was it something like Miglimo? Or Miglimo?
Paul, I have to defer to you. These are things I've only seen once,
I've only seen it once.
and I think I binged it also with a friend, Waldo, and so I wasn't even able to have some
I'd-
reflection time in between.
Yeah, I'd forgotten it until you mentioned the chicken. Jeff, the closest I can come, and it's probably miles off, is Miglimo.
You were spot
God.
on. It's not coming up, but it is Miglimo. I was trying to show it
Yes.
because I.
It is.
You are uncanny. You are uncanny.
It's just something stick in my mind, that's all. Some do, some don't.
Compares everything to
Well, it's-
vegetables and fruit as well.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting name, one that just kind of rolls off the tongue.
Yeah,
so.
well, it's as soon as you said chicken, I remembered.
So it was a team effort in
It
which
was,
we
it was definitely
in
a
which
team
we
effort.
share equally.
as soon as you said that, I remembered it.
Wow. Well, I'm pleased to be Robin to your Batman.
It's like the other name I like, that Jet Manhaver. I just think that's. I mean, once heard, you can't forget that.
It's true, you can't.
I love the Andorian as well, with the first name Jennifer, and that only came about apparently because Tony Newsom just was ad-libbing and just came out with that name, telling her to get out of the way. So an Andorian called Jennifer.
Jennifer. I love it.
Okay, I think that was the final question of the round, wasn't it?
Yes, I
It
believe
was.
you are correct.
It was.
Finally.
Okay,
However,
let's check out the scores on the doors. Oh. So at the end of round 4,
It's so close.
Ensign King Missing Pip has 11 points, and Kaimon Eileen has only 50. Kaimon Eileen has 15. Well, I suppose it's still anyone's round.
No, it isn't.
Well, it all depends on this, really. If you get questions right and they get questions wrong, if I can't answer your questions but I can answer theirs, you'll probably break about even. So let's do this.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
so
Andy. James, would you like to go?
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, well, I forgot. This is now the end of the show. Round 4 is the end of the show. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
now.
I forgot.
After
I was
admitting
waiting.
there's another round.
And unfortunately, this is all we have time for tonight. So I wish you all
Night, night.
a good night, Jill and
Night,
True.
night.
Live long and prosper, and we'll see you all next week for another question of track.
Yeah, we'll see you
No,
next
go
week
on.
after round 5 tonight.
Damn it. Okay, we're now going to round 5, where each team member gets to ask me a question. If I get the answer right, they will lose a point. If I cannot answer the question or get the answer wrong, they gain a point. So, although I was toying with the notion of doubling the points, but I thought no, we'll just keep it as is. So, the first question, please.
From that side, isn't it?
James,
Okay.
if you'd like to go.
Righty ho. I have this under the rubric of sympathy for Naomi. So, in the 2009 Star Trek Kelvin Timeline reboot film, because I don't know what people call it generally, what is the code that Chekhov has difficulty articulating, leading the computer to initially reject it? And I don't know if I'm overreaching here, bonus points if you can do the accent.
I know it's something Victor, and the computer says that's incorrect. Oh, God.
That's a good question.
Yeah, that is a good question. Oh, okay.
That's the
Chekhov.
only code that I'll ever have any hope of knowing. And because it's a joke.
Chekhov code. Victor. Oh, God. Oh.
I think you're leading me up the garden path and you know this and you're just stretching it out.
This is Naomi's mind.
The Mind Palace.
Exactly. This is my first rodeo.
Uh, 9-5 Victor. Oh crap. I think it was something like 9. 95 Victor 2 or something like that. That's all I can remember.
Well done. Well done, you.
Was it
That
not
is
longer?
correct.
It was long. Was it?
No,
That's it.
exactly
That's
what
it.
it is.
Oh, it was longer.
No. And fun
Nope.
fact, Anton Yelchin, who is of Russian extraction,
Yeah.
a little part of him died that day because Russians can actually pronounce the V sound. So
Yeah.
he had to sort of swallow a bit of his heritage and do that because of what Koenig had established as canon. Yeah.
It unfortunately is. What Russians do, what a lot of Russians do, is emphasize the end of a word. So, let's say we say bus, they say bus. They always emphasize the end of the word of everything they do.
It's an odd thing that Koenig would think Russians couldn't pronounce V. Like the most common name is Vlad. They like
Yeah.
vodka. One of their towns, cities is Vladivostok.
Mm.
See, I actually left it up this week, Jeff. See how nice I
You
am to
did.
you? I did. Okay, then next question, please.
So is that from us then? Would you like
Yeah,
to
it
go
would
first,
be.
Jeff, or shall I?
Okay, I've got one.
Cool.
Sort of straying outside of Trek a little bit. Who is the
Straight
connection?
outside of Trek.
Space 1999.
How far
yes,
out of
please.
Trek?
Well, there's Star Trek in the question. Who is the connection between Star Trek Beyond and Real Madrid?
I think you better come up with a different question.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
agree with that. We should
Okay.
have a one that's more
Who
into
is-
canon.
Who creates Star Trek? There's a great question. I know the answer to it. Yeah.
No.
No, that's debatable.
Do you want to go, Zoe, and I'll have a look for something.
Okay. In the Next Generation episode, The Chase, Dr. Galen is attacked by which species?
Ooh.
Yes. Yeah.
And they were killed by. Yeah. I think they were killed by the Cardassians, weren't they? I think. They were pirates.
John DeMarco says the Thermians. Yes, while shouting, "You are our last hope."
Got again.
So you're saying the Cardassians? Oof. Are you sure?
Wasn't the Tholians? Not the Tholians. Yeah, he was researching the Kurlan civilization, and he brought this statue in onto the ship as a gift for Jean-Luc, a complete one as that. So there was sort of like their version of the Russian doll sort of thing.
I did
well-
love that.
You know what's coming when he starts talking like this, though, don't you, Zoe? When
What?
Naomi starts this.
This was a good episode. This is actually got to say was probably one of my favorite of all Star Trek episodes.
It's
And
fantastic.
It is a
unfortunately,
great
though,
one.
you would
Yeah.
think that message at the end would sort of like help unite the Alpha Quadrant, and it didn't. It sort of just, they just forgot about it. But it was good
They
to see
didn't
them.
forget. They just like, yes, we might be cousins, but I still hate you. That's basically how it is.
But in the end, though, I don't know. But it was good to see them return in Star Trek Online, which was good.
Mm.
Mind Palace time.
Mm.
While Naomi is checking her mind
I want to
palace,
say Vidians, but that's wrong. It's not the Vidians, obviously, because they're in the Delta Quadrant.
while
Viridian.
Naomi is in her mind palace, can we just remind you that Question of Trek After Dark can be found on Trek Chat, and if you call 1-900-1701 Trek Chat, you can talk to like-minded Star Trek fans about Star Trek topics, all hot and ready with their warp cores about to eject. Call 1-900-1701 Trek Chat now.
And don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe. I want to say Viridians, but that's not right. It's something like that. Euridians? Iridians? Maridians? It's something Ridians. Euridians? I think it's Euridians.
Get Ridians.
Are you thinking about Viridian 3 from Star Trek Generations?
It's something Ridians. I'll someone say Euridians. It's
Is that
Euridians.
your final answer?
It is. Yes,
I
very much.
I really, really wish it wasn't.
Okay, well, then it's not my official answer. I'll say the banana people.
Thank you, because it's actually Iridians, yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I still get. You remember when I said I was going to get my own back this week? Yeah, well,
No.
here we are. Yes.
Okay.
Here we are.
Question then. Yes. Are you ready, Naomi?
I'm ready when you are, baby.
Sure. And that's
I'm
not
pretty
the question.
sure.
In the short trek, Ephraim and Dot, who voiced Enterprise Computer?
Oh, for God's sake.
Come on, we all know the answer is Boris Karloff. This is a familiar one.
Oh, for God's sake. You and your fucking short treks.
Well, you said
Beep.
That is even one of the worst ones as well.
because it's animated.
No, because it's Enterprise A on it. And it wasn't the Enterprise A. And they even had the TOS Kirk, the Zoom TOS Kirk on the refit Enterprise.
I thought you'd like this question, so I did.
Who voiced the computer? I don't know. I'm going to say Madge or Barrett.
That would be a really good guess, wouldn't it? You'd like to think it would be, but sorry, it was Jeanette Goldstein.
Who?
Voice of
Jeanette
Discovery, isn't it?
Goldstein.
Who the fuck is Jeanette Goldstein?
You
Oh,
asked
no.
the question.
She's the voice actress who did the computer in the episode that Captain Scarlet's talking about. Keep up.
She was also in Aliens.
Yes.
Was she?
You love short treks. I mean, I'm not asking questions about the animated series after all.
No, I don't like the short track. There's maybe one that I liked, and that was the one with Chris Pike in it. And that was probably the only good one.
She was also in Generations on the Enterprise B bridge.
Mm.
Yeah, she was the captain's chair.
Okay. Well, anyway, next and final question. Please. Next and final question, please.
Okay, right. Was it you said you didn't like the animated series?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Animated series questions are banned from the show. They're banned from the show.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
It's
No, they're
it's all
not.
right.
Yes, they
It's-
are.
It's all right. It's not about the animated series anyway. I was winding you up. In Star Trek Insurrection, What is the region of space in which the planet is?
Oh yes, I know. Yeah, I like that.
That would be
Or the
known as
nickname of the region of space?
the Briar Patch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was particularly tricky, but yes.
No,
Sadly, Nene knows an awful lot about Insurrection because it's her favourite film.
Ah,
Even
No, it's-
more of a favourite than Star Trek
Uh,
3.
can I go
First-
back to the other question then with Star Trek Beyond and Real Madrid?
Go on then. We can ask it anyway because we won't get any points for it, but you can ask it.
Who is the connection between Star Trek Beyond and Real Madrid? And I had to look this up because I know nothing about football, but I know he's in it.
Probably Mr. Cumberbatch.
No, the current manager of Real Madrid, Carlo Ancelotti, is an extra in the film.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Anyway,
Oh,
and that's-
night, James Furman. He says he's not feeling very well. Hope you feel
Take
better
care
soon.
and hope
Feel
you feel
better.
better soon.
goodbye, James Fredman. Thank you for coming in. I hope you feel better. And
I
at
do
the
have-
end,
I
of
do
the
have
round-
one extra question. Just one moment.
no, no more
Alexa,
questions.
can you tell me a Star Trek joke?
That's not a question, is it? Well, it is a question, but
I didn't say it was to you.
no.
Kermit had a cameo on Star Trek. He was the captain's frog.
Oh my goodness. Did you know
What?
Kermit had a cameo on Star Trek? He was the captain's frog.
Well, anyway, at the end of round 5, Simon Eileen 50 points, and Ensign Kim's missing Pip only has 9. So, with
I
that,
demand a recount.
Kaimon Eileen is the winning team.
We'll find some points in the middle of the night for you.
Yeah. I demand a recount. Some people voted more than once.
Jeff, do your thing,
And dead
please.
people did too. So they say.
oh, harsh.
Yes, wicked.
And that, folks, is the end of our episode. I thank you all for coming. We do apologize for not having a cartoon, but we did finish later. But I did drop a video on YouTube, another Starship Breakdown on the Enterprise D, or also known as Picard's Big D. So please go and check that out. And don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe, and share our video with all your friends. Until next time, my friends.
Well, actually,
on
we
the
could
poster.
have a cartoon. I'll just link one if you want. We can play one out.
I've already just said goodbye.